Interesting facts about famous people.
Inaccurate Western movies. I now have made several videos on accurate Western movies. Take a look in my channel. I'll put a link at the end of this video. So in contrast, today we will take a look at those Westerns that have inaccuracies, whether location, story, clothing, weapons, etc. Filmmakers take some artistic license from time to time. It's to be expected. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate it. Let's get started. The Quick and the Dead, 1995. Director, Sam Raimi. An unknown female gunslinger rides into a small, dingy and depressing prairie town with a secret as to her reason for showing up. Shortly after her arrival, a local preacher, caught, is thrown through the saloon doors while townsfolk are signing up for a gun competition. Not only this Western, the common scene where gunfighters will face off against each other is a Hollywood invention for cinematic effect. In the Wild West, ambush, not face-to-face fighting, was more common. Holsters for guns were also not common, as they were expensive. Despite rare cases, such as Calamity Jane, women rarely took up gunfighting as an occupation. Cat Ballou, 1965. This comedy features Jane Fonda and Lee Marvin, a comedy adventure that roasts the Western genre, an unmerciful parody on classic Western tropes. Cat Ballou prioritizes comedy over accuracy and concentrates more on making the look of a fictionalized version of the traditional Old West over the historical depiction of cowpokes and outlaws. Cat Ballou was not very worried about accuracy. It is still a funny slice of mayhem, winning Marvin the Academy Award for his two roles as Kid Shalene and Tim Strawn. The Searchers, 1956. Director, John Ford. The Searchers' depiction of Native Americans was not historically accurate. John Ford's classic Western that everyone should watch at least once. John Wayne as a Civil War veteran in search of his abducted niece. This film addresses the harshness inflicted by white settlers on Native Americans, while The Searchers can be seen as a condemnation of white prejudices. Its depiction of Native Americans was controversial and inaccurate. Ford admitted this in a 1964 interview where he said there was merit to the comments that the Indian hasn't been portrayed historically accurate or fairly.
Wearing Lucy's dress. I found Lucy back in the canyon.
What was she?
What do you want me to do? Draw you a picture? Spell it out? Don't ever ask me. As long as you live, don't ever ask me more. Looks like you got yourself surrounded.
Yeah, and I figure on getting myself unsurrounded.
Let's go!
The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966. Director, Sergio Leone. A classic spaghetti western, has also been called out for its historical accuracy by Civil War weapons experts. These experts took issue with the movie's choice of weaponry, noting a Gatling gun and mortar weapons which were not around during the Civil War. This is so wrong that it's difficult to place in any battle in this campaign.
Never seen so many men wasted so badly.
Dances with Wolves, 1990, director
Welcome.
Kevin Costner. This epic revitalized the Western genre and won the Oscar for Best Picture. An adventure story of a Union lieutenant exploring the Old West frontier. An impressive success. However, as an accurate historical movie of the time, it was dubious. Based on a true story and connected to historical events. Effort was made to accurately represent its Civil War setting. Depictions such as the Comanche Nation being replaced with the Lakota Nation were wrong.
Tonka. Tonka?
Tatanka.
One blackie. Kakeash, washicho hitchayalo.
Wichasha hakshavua.
The cookie one blackalo.
Kichiwo yaglakahua.
Here.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. Director Mark Tondero. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid depicts a fictional version of the Wild West outlaws, Robert Leroy Parker and his partner, Harry Longabaugh. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid came out at the beginning of the New Hollywood movement, concerned more with depicting the spirit of the titular duo rather than accurately showing their real-life story. The real outlaws did rob trains and banks as part of the gang The Wild Bunch. Their lives were exaggerated for cinematic effect. The Wild Bunch, 1969. Director Sam Peckinpah. A revisionist western that shows that the genre still had more in it. It also failed with one of the most familiar accuracy mistakes in westerns. The weaponry found in The Wild Bunch was not historically correct. The over-the-top violence depicted would have been implausible in the West. The Wild Bunch featured lawmen carrying Colt M1911 pistols, a cowboy with a Winchester Model 1892, and an outlaw sporting a Springfield M190 3A3, all of which were uncommon in the Wild West era. The Magnificent Seven, 1960, one of the most popular westerns ever made. Its origins do not lie in history, but instead is drawn from the Japanese samurai movie Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. Both films tell the tale of 7 men teaming up to help defend a village from bandits. Of course, these dangers were not unusual in the West. The story of the Magnificent Seven was a complete fiction. The film was a huge success, leading to the development of the Magnificent Seven franchise.
We're in the same business, huh?
Only as competitors.
Why not as partners? Suppose I offer you equal shares.
In what?
Everything, to the last grain.
Unforgiven, 1992. Director Clint Eastwood. A Best Picture Oscar winner, directed by Clint Eastwood's definitive film on the Western genre, delves deep into tropes of the celebration of violence and the themes of aging, courage, and heroism. A strong story of difficult times in the Old West, featuring more stout women than many westerns preceding it, also playing into the myth of women in the Wild West as being prostitutes or helpless. This depiction of women in westerns ignored the actual stories of strong Western women.
On out the back.
Stagecoach, 1939. John Ford helped reinvent the Western genre and establish John Wayne's career as one of Hollywood's most successful leading men. the tale of the mismatched group traveling on a stagecoach, disrupted by a threat against the Indian chief Geronimo and Apache warriors. Like many westerns of this time, Stagecoach is criticized for its negative depiction of Native Americans, depicting them as simple savages and not sensitive to their culture. Jango Unchained, 2012. Director Quentin Tarantino. Tarantino's Jango Unchained was not that concerned with historical accuracy, instead deliberately perverted many tropes. An obvious issue was Jamie Foxx playing Django as a black man out for revenge, played against the white hero narrative depicted in so many Western movies. The guns in Jango Unchained were also inaccurate, not helped by Django using dynamite a decade before it was invented. Also, there is nothing to suggest that the Mandingo bare-knuckle death matches seen in Jango Unchained ever happened.
He is a rambunctious sword, ain't he?
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.